So in the process of messing around with Imi's jaw harp, I called up a plugin called Melodyne, which is available in Pro Tools and in Logic, which is usually used for retuning vocals and instruments and things like that. But I was just messing around with it and seeing if I could actually play melodies with the jaw harp. But what I found was something quite cool, which is that there's a feature in it which allows you to scrub the sound and to actually audition different micro samples, and so it sounds something like this. So it's almost like getting inside Imi's jaw harp at a microscopic level, and I was able to get it and use it for a kind of a techno synth sounding part like this. So I recorded my vocals for the song, and then I needed some backing vocals because it was almost like a duet or a duet. And so I went first to one of my neighbours here in East Anglia, Barbara Ann Spencer, who is a good friend and wife of Paul Spencer, a music video documentary maker that I've known for a few years. And Barbara Ann is a great singer, has a very wholesome kind of cowgirl kind of voice. So I put her on the track right here in the Nutmeg, and she sounded like this.
Come all you toad lickers, high time to hit the mall. Make hay not wart sticker on every 4x4.
But I felt at the same time that Barbara Ann was a little bit too wholesome for the song. So maybe I thought it would be nice to combine her with somebody a little bit grittier. So I went to a long-time cohort of mine, Adele Berthet, who you probably know as the voice on Hyperactive. Yeah, that was Adele, and she's alive and kicking, and she was kind enough to add her own version of the vocal, which sounded like this.
Come on, you toad lickers, high time to hit the mall. Make hay not war sticker on every 4x4. Wreak devastation to vegetation all over Snowdonia.
So the combination of Barbara Ann and Adele used at different points in the song gives it its soft touch as well as the slightly harder touch. So I was very pleased with the way the vocals turned out. Yeah! So that was Adele Berthet and Barbara Ann Spencer singing backing vocals on Toad Lickers. And Barbara Ann and her husband Paul run this fantastic alternative Amerikana music festival in East Anglia every summer. I went last year and really enjoyed myself. They had such a good variety of sort of roots American music there. And I was determined to contribute something this year. So we agreed that I would play a short set at the Maverick Festival. And this gave me a great opportunity to debut the songs from my new Amerikana EP. Natalie's role was filled by this brilliant guy called Aaron Jonah Lewis, who is sort of a friend of the festival, multi-instrumentalist, plays fiddle, banjo and so on. Fantastic beard on him, and he's devoted his life to learning bluegrass and folk, guitar and fiddle, country music and so on. And he stepped into Natalie's shoes admirably and played live with us. So Aaron's girlfriend, Roz, turned out to be a choreographer, and so I asked Roz if she would choreograph for me a Toad Lickers dance. And so we got some volunteers from the audience to learn this Toad Lickers square dance that Roz had choreographed. And we decided to shoot a little video in a hay barn behind the stage at Maverick. And a friend of mine was there, Paul D, who is a video director, among other things. And he's got a fantastic newfangled high-end camera called a Canon 5D, which looks like an SLR camera, but is actually a video camera. And so between us, we shot a very brief and very a low-budget video. And Paul invited along a couple of burlesque dances that he knows from God knows where, and with some feather boas and so on. And I got a nice get-up together and a dobro on my knee. And we shot a video for Toad Lickers, which will be out in full in the next few weeks. I don't want to give too much of the game away, but I think you'll really enjoy it. After the day at Maverick, we shot some extra little bits and pieces to go in the video, including some parkour artists in London. Now, parkour is those guys jumping off the tops of buildings and over cars and things. And we found this amazing crew called Urban Street Flow. My son Graham is a keen parkour artist, and he referred me to them, found them on the web, invited them to come down and play the part of the toad lickers sneaking into town. So you will see their fantastic action edited in with the rest of the Toad Lickers video. And then the last and final piece of it was that I needed somebody to play the Welsh police that whose radio broadcast happens in the middle 8 section of Toad Lickers. And I know this guy Mike Quinn, who is a brilliant puppeteer in the US, used to work with Jim Henson among other people, and so I asked him if he could put together some Welsh police puppets for me, which he has done, and I can show you just a little teaser of that. But he said, look, barnyard animals are very popular on YouTube. Maybe this would help boost your ratings if I do some naughty barnyard animals. So that's going to be an extra little a bit of spice in the Toad Lickers video. I've yet to see most of the footage from this, but I'm really looking forward to seeing it all put together. If you have an iPhone, you may even be interested to know that there will shortly be a Toad Lickers iPhone app. So lots of Toad Lickers goodies in the pipeline. I hope you've enjoyed my dissection of the song, and I'll look forward to telling you in a few more weeks all about 17 Hills.